Hi, Jenson. Hello.
Good morning.
Or evening for you, right?
Yeah.
So how you been?
Not bad.
Yeah? What's alive
Mm,
for you these days? What's going on? What's coming up in your space of beingness?
Nothing's really coming up, really.
Oh, good. So you're just
Yeah.
abiding at peace, the background of peace, and the beingness. Nothing to fix, nothing to change. Everything is complete just as it is. Are you abiding in that place?
Yeah, but I'm mostly managing my expectation because,
Managing
I
your
expect lots of beautiful things happening for me, but nothing's really happening. So just being patient and yeah, being peaceful with what I have right now.
yeah, this awareness that we are is when we identify with what we truly are, the true nature, you know, awareness itself, when we put our attention on that and identify with that, we can see that it's already whole and complete. It doesn't need anything. It's happy with, the appearance just the way it is. And ironically, what happens is when we're at peace with, you know, the way things are, then that allows the dynamic energy to move through and other things come through, actually things that we actually been wanting, you know. But the consciousness itself or the awareness itself doesn't really want in the way that a separate self would want. Like if we're identified with the separate self, that tends to come from a place of needing the appearance to change to fulfill the ego or the separate self. And sometimes we can drop back into that, but it's always shining here in the background, the spacious awareness that we are. It's always here just that to identify with. And when we put our attention on it, then we're back into that feeling of feeling whole and complete, the feeling of feeling fulfilled or coming from a place of full. And then when we're coming from that place of full, it feels like more easy with it's almost like you're at peace with the whatever's appearing in the appearance, because you're seeing everything in the appearance as part of the awareness that you are anyway. It's almost like a hologram. It's not really solid, so to speak, in the sense that that it can't change or it doesn't change. Because what happens is whatever arises collapses like right back into it, effortlessly without us having to even do it. When we're resting as the perfume of peace or as the awareness, and sometimes from a human perspective, from the human experience perspective, um, there's wants and things like that. Like you said, there's expectations, there's things that want to happen, and there's things that we really want to change. Or when you get to that place where you can rest as the pure view of awareness, when you can just rest as that, you know, then it doesn't matter like what's coming up in the appearance because you're already whole and complete and you're resting. It's almost like you're just resting here as the awareness, as the appearances come up. You're not affected by anything in the appearance. It can't disturb you, this peace that you have. It's only when we take our attention outside and we say something in the appearance has to be this way or that way or this has to change, then that's when you know, the stress comes up or the anxiety or um, the feeling of lack or any of those emotions can come. But they're okay too, because they're just another point of view of awareness. It's just another point of view of awareness itself that's sitting in the pure view of awareness. So it's all made of you. It's all welcome to be there. And for you, since I've been meeting with you, what I've seen is I could see that joy. Like when you even talk about like the causeless joy, I can see that you've seen that I can see that you're self-realized. I can see that you know what this is. I just think sometimes, just like the rest of us, we just get caught up in the human experience, and the thoughts will come and tell us that things have to be a different way, or what we have isn't good enough, or whatever the thoughts are. And then where the description is that comes up in this space, that makes it feel like it's not already done, that it's not already whole, that it's not already complete, that, there's something missing or something, or whatever the thoughts are, the descriptions can come and we buy into them or we give them attention and we believe them versus if we just allow them to be there and not like log into them or give every description of belief. If we can just rest as the awareness, just fall back and rest as it, as the descriptions are coming up, no matter what descriptions are coming up, we can just relax into that rest and not give the attention to these descriptions. Descriptions can be there. It's just that we're not buying into them or believing them. We can just rest as the awareness as they're there and just notice them, just be with them. And then what happens is they dissolve pretty quickly. Then you feel that rest or that peace comes rushing back in, so to speak. What's that? Something like this.
Mm, yeah.
Mm. How's the day to day going?
Well, today I was quite angry with my boss,
Mm.
but yeah, I could resolve it like in an hour
Hmm.
by just reading one of the books I have, and it's written in Korean, and it said that we are the open space of open empty space, and all that appears is just an illusion. It's just a holographic illusion.
Yes.
There is no real reality to that. And then I could access that, the awareness immediately, and return to my, peaceful self.
That's great. Does that make you feel good to know that that's always there, that you can always go to that no matter what's happening in the human experience, whether it's, being angry with your boss or whatever's happening, to know that even in that experience, being angry with the boss, it's always, the pure view of awareness, this spaciousness, this hologram, if you want to say, because it's really like, there's no substance to it. It's just space. It's all, everything is just like awake space. What's seen here is even to the left or to the right, even the body's coming up into this space, like almost like as a as a hologram. Everything's coming up like as a hologram. It doesn't have any substance. The substance itself is just awake space. Yeah. So in that scene, it kind of takes the, when you're playing your roles as boss, entrepreneur, employee, whatever, it kind of makes that role a little lighter. It's like, okay, I know this is like I'm in this role, but it's I could play the role, but it's not like so serious, I should say, because you already know that, the stainless awareness that you are can't be stained by anything and the appearance can't be hurt by it. It's just resting and then just playing that. And it's just seem like, oh, we're just playing a little game here. So it's a little more lighter, because there's nothing really serious going on with it. It's just takes the sting out of it. But at the same time, awareness allows the human experience to play out. The full range of emotions can be there. It could be anything from shame to feeling depressed to whatever the emotions are. They're all allowed to come and they can rest. And all you're doing is just resting as the pure view of awareness, the spacious, awake space. You're just resting as that. as those things are coming up. And guess what happens? They just dissolve back in. They take care of themselves. You don't need to fix it or do anything with it. They just automatically resolve themselves in this space of beingness that you are. And that's really unconditional love, because unconditional love is just, it's just allowing everything to be here as it is without resisting it or trying to change it or control it. Unconditional love is your true nature as the awake space, because it allows everything to be here and love and it has compassion for everything. Even for Jenson or Rob going through their day to day, as the awareness is sitting here in the silent awake space, it has compassion for Rob or Jensen, no matter what they're going through in the day to day. We can always rest back in that knowing. When you know that, then that helps with the peace going through the everyday. And then things from there, it's interesting, because then things can just shift for you or not shift for you.
Mm.
But who's the one that things can shift for you or not shift for you? Shift for you.
Mm.
And when we think about who it's shifting for, we can't really find who it's shifting for, because the awake awareness itself, you know, is always still. It's always unmoving. It's always aware. It's spacious. It's neutral. It actually, anything that comes up into the appearance is equal. So it's not like one appearance is over the other. It's actually beyond good and bad. Good and bad are within awareness as awareness. Actually, everything that's coming up is awareness in disguise, almost like it's like being disguised as something, the dog or the boss or any life situation is being disguised as the awareness itself. It's just like a hologram appearing in this spacious, awake space, this expansive awake space. It's not that you're just here in the thoughts about wanting this or wanting that or this to change or that to, it's you're all of the space, so that you can take that and then just put that right here, like right there, the separate self. Rob going through a separate day, identified as a separate self. And you just put that there. And when you're the expanse, it's just everything's allowed to be there. And then the attention can go, here's the full range of attention where it can go in the human experience. I could put it on, I appreciate this. I appreciate that about my day. I appreciate what's happening here, the air, the fact that I have a job where money can come in, or the fact that I get to talk to people, meet other people around the world. We have contact, introduce you to other people. Like you have all these opportunities right before you, but sometimes we can't see it because if we're involved in in the play or the hologram, or we're just caught in the thoughts, instead of just resting back, seeing the full view and just putting everything equally into this space. Sometimes we'll give like one thing, like the boss will all of a sudden become,
Mm.
this huge big thing
Definitely,
in the
yeah.
space, like this. But meanwhile, you're all of it. This big expanse. It's almost like you can notice that and you just view it as equal, and just like you can actually totally just shrink it down, take the serious, to pull the buzz out of it, and just notice it. So yeah, I see you. You're gonna put you right over there. Yeah. And now you're still open. And that kind of just, you know, resolves. Yeah, did you have a chance to look at any of I know you weren't able to make some of the interviews because the time was off on the one, right? It was like, what time was it in
Yeah, it
South
was
Korea?
3 a.m. in the Monday,
Yeah.
so I could enjoy.
You weren't the only one. There was someone else. They said it would have been 4 a.m. where they were. They were on the other side of the world too. I forget where they were. Was it Australia or somewhere?
That
Um,
makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah. So maybe I need to do another time for that, a third one for that time zone. Did you
No,
have a
but
chance?
I can make it on the US panel meeting, the one you did in the
Oh, the
Saturday,
Friday one.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the next one I'm going to do is the last Friday of the month at 6 o'clock. How about that? Does that work for you?
You mean six
Uh,
6 p.m. Eastern time?
yeah. What is that in South Korea? What time is
Let's
that?
see. 7 a.m. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Yeah.
That's 7 a.m. Let's put you're the next day, right? So if it's Friday in the US Eastern time zone, then
Saturday, yeah, morning,
it'd be
yeah.
Saturday at 7, even though it's Friday here, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I can make it. I
Yeah.
mean, I wanted to join the first one, but yeah, I couldn't sleep for some
Oh.
reason, so I couldn't wake up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sleep, I know. I love my sleep too. Get it. Love my sleep. You just have a lot on your mind, or you don't even know why. You just couldn't sleep. Sometimes we don't even know why, right?
Yeah.
See, that's Friday the 26th. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had another guy contact me. He's subscribed to my YouTube channel, and he wrote me he was interested in being on the panel call. He's got like a big following on YouTube. He's got a lot of interviews and stuff like with non-duality and stuff like that. And he was interested, so he'll probably be joining us on that one too. 6 p.m. Okay, panel call. Did you see any of the calls or no?
Yeah, I was the first half of the European panel talk. It was mostly, I can't remember her names.
Julie
Yeah, yeah, Julie, yeah, yeah,
and Monty.
right. Yeah,
Julie, Monty, Daryl. Was Daryl on that one or was he on the other one?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
Daryl
there.
was there. Yeah. And Sid, you know Sid, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, John is going to be joining us for that last one in September too. He'll be on that one. He's been on some silent retreat or something. I'm going to interview him about it, see how it went. He's always doing like different things. It's interesting. It's interesting. I love seeing everyone's perspectives and things like that. What they what they do with this. Did anything resonate with you on that call?
Yeah, I because it's my first time hearing Julie's story, and like just like me, she had a call with David, and it all started from there. I mean, it's really interesting that I mean, there's no one near me like talking about this, but if you search on the YouTube or the internet, there are lots of people
Yeah.
who are self-realized and who
Yes,
is
there
willing to
are.
share all this. Yeah.
Yeah, you sometimes we feel like we're alone, but we're really not. The internet's really exposed that.
Yeah.
Even Daryl was saying on that interview, which I thought was interesting, was he feels like it's just the beginning of awakening. Is what he said on the. I don't know if you listened to that part of it, but when he was talking, he feels like it's just the beginning of what's awakening. But he too, um, he lives in South Africa, and there he said there's not many people that are interested in this. He said he tried like contacting because he saw what we were doing, and he was trying to organize something over there, but it kind of just didn't work out. Like the interest. So he's thankful that he can come on these panel calls and talk because he doesn't have like, and of course his families. He's married, he's got kids and all that, and a lot of they don't understand, what this is, and so having a community or people, you can get on a call with and express. A lot of people want to express it too. They want to express, um, what this is. They want to get it out. They feel like they're being called to talk about this. They feel a joy when they're talking about it, a fulfillment when they're like, this was their purpose to be here to be able to express it. So, having these panel calls allows us to do that. And then you never know, what can branch off from there.
Mm.
That's just kind of how it works. But it's being okay with, the journey of it, just the everyday, fun of it all, you know. Um, Expressing it each day is good. And there's different ways we can do that. For me, the way it worked was, I just make like I had my own YouTube channel. I just make little videos Some of them I don't post. Like I have my YouTube, I have like lots of videos I didn't even post up. It's just me just talking or expressing this. And then
Mm,
some I would post and some I would be like, I don't know. I feel like posting that. I just feel whatever. Like if it felt like, oh, that feels fun, or that one felt, I wasn't feeling it, then I just wouldn't post it. But I did post a lot of the videos that I did do. But I found that just expressing it each day was kind of fun and kind of kept me that feeling of feeling satisfied of doing it, each day. So I don't know how has that been going for you?
I mean, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you because like these days I feel like maybe I can start my channel in English first
Okay.
and then and then transitioning to a Korean channel because yeah, if you translate non-duality in Korean, and nobody would Google it because it's not a thing.
Maybe
So
start in English because I'm just trying to think of. I mean, I'm sure there's a Korean community in the United States that speaks English, and maybe start there, and then eventually it'll branch off into the Korean market. Maybe that's the way to
maybe.
do it. And this way that'll get you. You get an audience built up for you. And then from there things can branch out. It's almost like that could be like the foundation
Mm,
that builds everything else.
mm.
Just the thought.
I mean, like objectively, my Korean is way better than my English, but somehow I feel this something stuck in my throat when trying to express this in Korean. I have no idea what's stopping me, but yeah, I think it'd be more easier to talk about this in English for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you want to go with what feels more effortless, more easy, and then you
Mm,
can kind of build the momentum. I think that illustration, like I heard once that helped me, was like if you crumple a paper and there's like a waste paper basket, you can if it's like right there, you can throw it. Feel confident, you feel good like throwing it. But if I put the basket way out there and all the way out to South Korea, just in that language, and I haven't been hitting the ones here before I get there, then the experience of it isn't as good. You don't feel the confidence or the inner conviction to
mm,
do it. That's probably what it is. When you feel that inner conviction to do it, it becomes more relaxed and easy and natural. It just comes natural. It doesn't feel like forced. So you don't want it to feel forced. So in order to do that, maybe just start setting the basket right there. Maybe starting your own YouTube channel, in English because you already have material already. I mean, you could even put these interviews on there, that we've been doing.
great. Yeah, I should have recorded this on my laptop.
I record I record all of them, so I can send you all of them.
Oh, great. I could start off with my first call with you.
Yeah,
That'll be
that and
that'll be
and the panel interviews.
great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please send
Yeah, you're
all
in
of
the
those.
I'll send them all over to you, and then use that to start your channel.
Mm,
And then if somebody comments or writes in, like sometimes that'll happen. They'll give you an idea to make a video. Oh, somebody wrote in and asked a question about da 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 da. Here's how it's seen in my direct experience.
mm.
Be something as simple as that.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Or even something in our video. Say, oh yeah, I was chatting in a video and this came up, and I wanted to. I'm sure other people. If it came up for me, I'm sure it's come up for other people. So here's some insight on that, or stuff like that. That's kind of the way to do it. Just make
Great.
it like easy and light, and use what you already
Mm,
have. Like we already have all these videos already, and something in these videos, and you could even use them as shorts too. Like as we're talking, you can just take a short and then post that.
mm.
You'll have like just by all these videos you have, you probably have enough material to if you know how to make shorts and stuff like that, you could be
Yeah.
have a ton of content like already. You could build up your
Already I have.
yeah, you already have all the content. That's the advantage of recording everything. You like I have so much content. It's if I never did another video, I could just
Mm,
repost a lot of these and like edit here or there and do short videos and you know but people keep contacting you after when you start building them up and you're always these opportunities are always coming up.
mm,
And of course, there's the infinite intelligence behind the scenes orchestrating all of it. The mind likes to come in and figure it all out, but really it's just whatever's presenting itself effortlessly in this moment. And right now for you is you have these recordings.
mm,
Why not just take them in your own YouTube channel and post them? And then from there, take
right.
some of them and each day take a piece of it as a short and post
Mm,
it each day. I would do it each day. I do shorts each day. That builds your channel
mm,
pretty quick
mm.
and gets the word out. And then from there, the opportunities can come. So I would say when you hang up on this call, I'll send you the videos, the ones not even from YouTube, the ones that I just saved on the computer, send them to you, and then you can do what you want with them.
Great. Yeah. Thank
That
you.
sound fun?
Exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, look at that. We
It,
got some good stuff going.
it's much more effortless to post the post the interviews rather than me just
Yeah.
speaking on the camera. So,
Just do make it more effortless and easy for you.
mm, mm,
You're just doing the interview. It's not even you have to. It's not even you just even talking. It's just you're starting off just posting what's already made, the interviews that you've already made.
right.
Now you're just posting what you already did. You're just sitting here talking naturally, expressing yourself, expressing what this is, and
Mm,
now that the content's already done. Now it's just a matter of creating the channel in English and loading the videos on there. Do you know how to do that? I could walk you through that if you need any help with it. It's pretty easy, but if you need
if I have
help,
the video, I think I know how to upload and make a short out of it. Yeah.
yeah, you had to do shorts and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And it's fun too, actually. I find it fun. It's fun, and then creating the video and then thinking about what the title is going to be, and then you can write up a description, in the email, in the body of the YouTube video. Put
Mm,
like a description of what it is.
mm, yeah.
But something you said earlier about something in your throat when you thought about putting it in Korean. Sometimes when we're doing something that's something big, I think Julie said on an interview, which was on that interview that I don't know if you remember what she said on there about when she coaches her clients and she would tell them that go for something really big, and put something really big out there you want to do, and then do it, and then I'm there to support you as you do it, almost like you know a safety valve for you to go out and try it, which you normally wouldn't try it if you had
Mm,
somebody there ready to catch you in case something happened. Kind of feeling. It's kind of the gist of what she said. You'd have to go back and listen to it, but what she said that she likes doing that with her clients because guess what gets revealed when you do that, when you stretch yourself like that. In your case, in everyone's case, um, what gets revealed is what is that limiting belief that's coming up. Like sometimes it's unconscious. It's almost like maybe it was Daryl who said it. And I'm just trying to think which one it was now. And making the unconscious conscious. Is
mm,
that what he said? Because he said he's known for a long time that beliefs create your reality. The beliefs that you're believing is what's creating the human experience. Because you're in the mental world. Of course, as the fearless awareness, we're only sitting back here, and this is all going on here as awareness. The dance, the dynamic energy of awareness with descriptions make the play. Buying into the beliefs of the descriptions of the thoughts of the mind is what's really making the movie. But really, there's just open space here and awake space. But believe what he said was believing so a belief might come up and you feel that resistance in the body, in your throat, because it's an unconscious belief that you're just not aware that you had that belief. It might be, I don't feel I'm worthy. It might be lack. So it's almost like sitting with that. Like what came up? Like I would say getting curious about what was that? I said I wanted to make it in Korean, and then this resistance came up. What was I subconsciously believing? What was the belief? Might be good to explore that. Like, what was that belief that had come up? Why was I believing it? I know what I am. I'm the infinite being. I can be, do, have anything I want. I'm already whole and complete. What was I believing? Was it just something that needed to be noticed? You know, did I just need to look at it and see it and see, oh, well, that thought wasn't really serving me. That belief doesn't really serve me. It's not in alignment with my true nature. So I can sit over here.
Mm.
I'm going to go play over here. So I don't know, just see what comes up. Like, not figuring it all out right now. It's just being more aware when the body is contracting. It just means that that's the time to get curious. But, ooh, what was that? Because the whole time you're remaining is this expansive, pure view of awareness, relaxed, whole and complete, resting as this awareness. And then a thought will come, you know, putting this in Korean, whatever it is, like, I don't know, like why, wait a second, I'm feeling this resistance. What am I believing here? I can be, do have anything. Everything will work out at some time. Why am I contracting? Why am I feeling this? Being compassionate with yourself about it. There's nothing wrong with it. We all feel things that come up, but just getting curious about it because the idea is to find out, well, what is that? What am I believing here? Why do I believe that it's going to be hard to do it this way? Why do I believe that's going to be hard? You know, is it other thoughts that are telling me that's going to be hard? Because I know I could be, do I have anything I want? There's infinite possibilities out here. There's limitless. I mean, um, but if it's feeling contracted, that when I'm thinking about that thought, then I'm just going to rest as the awareness. I don't need to do anything with it. So you handled it the right way because you were just kind of like, Rob, I'm feeling, this lump in my throat, or I don't know what it is about putting it in South Korea into the own language, but you were feeling the resistance of it. So it gave you opportunity to see if, well, is it just because it's a belief that's out there, a limited belief, or something I haven't looked at in myself, or is it just more my intuition's just telling me, to just rest as the awareness with that. And then your intuition came through and was like, maybe I should start it in English because it's more
Mm.
effortless. It's more effort. It's more with ease. And that's more in alignment with, so your intuition's working great for you. I mean, it's like, it's like always there with you, guiding you. Like you really don't need me or anyone else. Like you have the guidance as far as guidance is concerned. This is a good space though to work it all out.
Mm.
But this was you working it all out, because you came up with it. I was just holding the space, but your intuition was telling you, you know, the other way was feeling more a lot of effort, try having to make it work, and you were feeling all that resistance and all those emotions of trying to control something or make it work, and that's not it's supposed to be effortless and easy. I'm open. It's supposed to be fun. Like it's nothing serious. Like I'm not here to save the world. I don't have to save the world. There's infinite solutions to it. I don't have to save everybody in South Korea. Like it's not my job. Like why am I taking
Exactly,
that
yeah.
weight, that big backpack on? Ooh, Jenson's going to
Mm.
save South Korea. Like the mind will come in and say, hey, Jenson, you got to save South Korea. You can just laugh at the mind or the thought.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like that's just another thought.
Mm.
But you're always relaxed as the awake awareness, and you trust that, you know, what's happening here is, awareness is doing its thing, Everything is timelessly free, no matter what the appearance is or even the thought. But we can laugh at the thoughts. They can be there. We don't have to buy into it or believe it and give our attention to it. Because really it's an energy game we're playing. We put that energy into those beliefs or those thoughts. It can really drain your energy. And then we feel the lower emotions, trying to wake us up to help us to see. It's like your intuition's trying to help you to see, like go, that thought can be there, but I don't have to buy into it. And there's other ways. Like I got these other opportunities here. I already got the content. You've already been talking. You got the content. Make your own. Yeah. Why are you making this harder than what it is? It's supposed to be fun and easy and light.
Mm.
Follow what's easy and light and feels fun. And I don't have to save the world. Come on. Everything's perfect just the way it is. It all works out. Infinite intelligence is orchestrating and doing it. Nothing you need to do. It's all being done. We're just resting as effortless being. It's already whole. It's already complete. It's already done. So we just rest and everything takes care of itself when we
Mm.
rest. It's when we don't rest that we feel the anxiety, the stress, or the need to control, or the need to save the world, or whatever it is, or buy into these thoughts. But all those are just points of view in awareness. It's just awareness playing that part, playing that point of view. Because all points of view are allowed to be here. As we said in the beginning of the call, it's unconditional love. So all points of view are allowed to be here because that's what you are. That's your true nature. That's why you have compassion for people in South Korea. You feel like this message would, help them or something or uplift them. But we just have to remember that it's consciousness doing it all. It's the infinite being doing it all. It's not, we're not doing it. It's awareness as awareness that you are is doing it, the one awareness. We can rest in that, so we can just rest because it's already done. Hmm. But yeah, I like your intuition. It really was working really good for you.
Well, I never realized it was my intuition guiding me through this. I was like, okay, I'm lazy enough. That's
Uh, your intuition is like you're the effortless being. Be relaxed, easy about it. What do we already have? What's coming easily, I would say. What's coming to you easily to your space? Follow that, the ease of it. 'Cause it's already done. So we just kind of like move through inspired action. We're resting. Inspired action moves us. It doesn't even feel like we're taking a lot of action or striving or having to make it work. We're just relaxed with it. And if intelligence is carrying it and doing it, it's almost like a big river is flowing this way. And we're just riding the river, and we might guide it, toward South Korea, maybe creating something English and going, but we don't have to like go up the river, as it's flowing down, go up and try to fight it. I'm going to get to South Korea this way by fighting against all of this resistance and, the way things are, I'm going to change. You get washed out and burnt out pretty quick. All that energy. Just
Mm.
relax into it.
Mm.
Everyone, not having to have an outcome to be a certain way, but being okay with what is at peace, feeling full and complete, just the way whatever wants to arise effortlessly. Because it's all awareness, it's all you. It's all already timeless awareness. It's already complete and whole and it's not separate. Like awareness is not separate. And it doesn't have like an independent nature. Anything in the appearance, a thought, an emotion, a point of view, nothing is independent. It doesn't have an independent nature of awareness. So it's not like out there somewhere doing it's all awareness. And it can only be here if you're there as the awareness. Without the awareness, it doesn't exist because it's all awareness. So you're wherever it is. You're not separate. You're inseparable from the awareness.
Yeah.
There's a peace in knowing that, a resting. It's like resting back. How's everything else going? Relationships, that kind of stuff.
No, not really. My blind date is this week.
Oh yeah, you remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening this weekend.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I'm like totally non-attached to that
That's the best way
because
to go into it. Yeah,
because
like you're not thinking about it has to be a certain outcome or just relax, right?
yeah,
Sounds fun though.
because there's infinite possibilities.
Yeah. There could be three other blind dates that come up between now and then too. I remember that when I was in the dating world, I wouldn't just have one date line. I'd have a couple lined up. Like, okay, like, and I told him, hey, I'm just dating around. I'm not sure. I want to. It's got to feel right. It's got, so I'm going to, be dating around and until I find like something that feels like a good match to me, and then I'll
Mm,
settle down with one. But having several sometimes is good too. Like just having, like not keeping yourself that, and then being open with people and let them know, hey,
mm,
you know, I'm dating and let's see where this goes. Like if this feels right, then we'll commit to something. But
yeah. Not like if this work doesn't work out, then I have more free time just focusing on the awareness. So it's but I'm completely neutral.
yeah, you're always the awareness anyway. Even like as you're going through the dates and the relationships, it's always here. It's like you can still rest as the awareness and still be engaged in relationships, into everyday life and have fun with them,
Mm,
you know. It almost becomes like a movie, like you're watching, like, and you become as them. I think then it doesn't separate. It's almost like, awareness is here and then you're aware of what's happening there. Then it comes to the point where the subject object mode collapses and it's just like you're just like in the flow of the human experience. It doesn't feel separate from it. You feel as part of it.
mm,
Yeah. Like you can play the roles and stuff. Because you realize that even the other person is you, so to speak, like because they are awareness just in disguise, acting out their role. So you can have, you can look through it and have compassion for it. Like, oh, that's cute, how they're doing it. Because that's just, it's part of you because there's no separation in this, like, all because it's all awake space. And it's like the hologram coming up and doing its dance. When you see it from that perspective, that everything is awareness, it takes even the relationship a little lighter.
mm,
It's more like a fun play, like a fun hologram that I'm playing with here.
mm, yeah.
Yeah, so it makes it light. It doesn't get you're not like in the relationship, you're not feeling like needy, like it's got to be a certain way, and I need you to complete me, or I can't be happy, unless you act a certain way according to my thoughts, my thought programs. Otherwise, you have the power to change my emotions. That's not the way.
Mm,
But as awareness, we're already whole, complete. We're resting. So it's more like a carefree, like, hey, I'm already whole and complete. I'm having fun. You want to come join the fun? Like, it'd be cool just to join the
mm,
fun, just to hang out, have some fun. But it's not like a seriousness. I remember how it used to be, like in the dating world, more serious, like because you felt like I had to have this, I gotta have a girlfriend, or I gotta have a needy, like coming from like a needy, like, rather than just being relaxed about it. Like, hey man, I'm ready to complete. Hey, we're having some fun. Like, here, put myself out there. I don't care. Laugh at myself. This is Rob. Like, if you like it, like, great. If not, whatever, man. Like, I'm just having fun. I have my own party right here. Come join the party or not. It's cool.
nice.
That's attractive to people when you come off like that. Then you attract the right ones too.
Mm,
Not the ones
mm,
that are needy. Because then you don't really get matched up with them.
mm,
They won't resonate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think apart from work, I've become very neutral about everything. Yeah.
Very what?
Neutral about everything.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like everything that comes up in the appearance, it's equally arising. So there's nothing in the appearance that's more important than something else in the appearance. And so when you look at it from neutrality, you know, it's neither good nor bad. It's just appearing as what I am, as awareness in different forms and shapes and sizes and life experiences. But it really is a frequency game though, because if you look at the as everything is neutral, and then if you just like have appreciation for some things in the appearance, that you can go on that frequency and then it kind of mirrors it back to you, you know.
Mm,
Then you get mirrored back appreciation and fun and joy. Whereas if we take something in the appearance, and we make it so big, whatever it is that we're making big, we're giving our attention to. It gets bigger when we give our attention to it. But like you said, if you're in neutrality, you're always remaining at peace the whole time because that's our true nature is just resting as this pure view of awareness. When the description comes up, it's imperturbable peace. It's not, nothing in it can disturb you because you're seeing it as a hologram or open space, aware space. But yet we're still engaging in the everyday life, we're still having fun with it, but we're coming from that place. So it makes it more fun, more enjoyable, more lighthearted, more easy, because there's no outcome or having to control it or it's got to be a certain way or we're just open. Whatever wants to arise, arises. Let it all come. That's kind of like how we feel. And then from that place, it's amazing. All kinds of stuff happens. That's fun. What else is going on? What else is coming through?
Yeah, my experience or all my understanding of awareness is getting deeper.
That's good, right? That's
I mean,
awesome.
like every other week, it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
That's wonderful.
Mm, mm.
That's so good. Such a nice feeling. So these meeting each week is definitely helping then.
It is, yeah, it is such a helpful
Yeah,
thing to do, and like
I'm enjoying it
I
too.
ne
This is great.
I never expected any of these because like once I think once I had self-realized, I thought it was it,
Just
but
the beginning, right? It's just the beginning.
yeah, it's just the beginning.
It keeps going deeper and deeper. For me too.
Mm.
It's like you're never finished, but it's just that like you're not seeking anymore. It's like you know what this is, and then
Mm.
once you know what it is, you're coming from that fullness, and then it becomes fun because now you're coming from complete, you feeling complete and whole, and knowing what you are. Now you can play with the human experience a little bit, have some fun with it,
Nice.
re-engage. It's almost like you're re-engaged with it. It's almost like when people start off like they do that with self-inquiry. They say, I'm not that, I'm not that, the netty netty, I'm not that, not that. And then after they realize they're not that, what's left reveals itself without the answer. You just like your direct experience. Oh, I know what this is. Um, and then once you know what it is, then you start including everything. Okay, I include that, I include that. Everything that I said, I'm not that. It's all included because it's all in the pure view of awareness, everything's included now. Now you start all including it. I include this, I include that. Nothing needs to be excluded. Even the separate person. Oh, you're allowed to be here. Come here, you're included. It's just that they're all equal in this space. It's like not before where it was like so dominant and this was all there was. Now it's, you know, all of it can be included. And when you come from there, it's fun because you're everything, so to speak.
Yeah.
Cool, right? Yeah, so I'm excited. So maybe what I'll do from this call is I will send you over the videos, not the ones from YouTube, just the raw videos of it, and then you can do whatever you want with them. Create it
I
on your
can't wait
YouTube
to
channel.
upload my first video in English.
Do it today when you hang out while you're in the flow. Now's a good time.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, let me do that. Let me go ahead and send them over to you, and we'll get started. Anything last minute you want to bring up?
No,
Yay! This is fun.
yeah.
I'm always excited to see what comes from these calls, like, 'cause it just kind of just comes up
Mm.
effortlessly. But I feel like we had a lot of clarity on this call, getting clear on some things. There was a couple of things, the thing in the throat, being aware there, what limited beliefs are coming up, making the unconscious conscious, getting some clarity on, sometimes we're slipped into the separate person and it wants a certain outcome to be a certain way or things have to be. But it's okay for it to be there. We're just shrinking it down a little bit and putting it over here and just being more open to allow something new to flow in. And then your clarity. I mean, you recognizing your intuition. I don't think you were aware that your intuition was doing all this the whole time. So we made that conscious for you as well. So now you're able to see, hey, my intuition's doing it all. It's guiding me. I don't need to do the figure this out. Like it's all, and
Mm,
you're following what feels easy and effortless, by creating the channel in English. Now we're going to use what we already have. You've already created it through talking. We're just using technology to make our life easier. And
mm.
that got revealed to us through infinite intelligence. So there's an infinite intelligence behind the scenes revealing it. And it's our intuition that is here the whole time doing it for you. And you're totally in tune with it. And
Unbelievable.
now you can use it in your everyday life, relationships, dates, whatever, become more lighthearted, not neediness, not needing it to be a certain way, and staying open for other opportunities too. Like, whoever else wants to come. I'm not limited it. I'm
Mm,
unlimited. But being in that relaxing as that awareness throughout the day. And if we find that ourselves feeling contracted, just wake up and just rest back because it's always here. It's just sometimes the attention might make something in the appearance bigger. That's the time just to rest with it. Just say, oh, let me rest back and just, notice it, watch it, and then just open up to the whole view of awareness and then just shrink it down and put it over here. What else is here? You know? So I don't know. So let's close there and I will go ahead and send that to you, but I have you down for the last Friday, the panel call. I'll start getting that going. I'm excited to see some new awake players coming on that call.
excited
And
too.
you're excited?
I'm
Yeah.
excited too, yeah.
Yay. Yeah, we like you on those calls. They always say how much the other speakers tell me. All right, I'll go ahead and send that over to you and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
Anything
thank you
comes
so
up,
much.
feel free to email me anytime. I'm always available.
I will.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Jenson.
thank you.